Welcome back to Inspire AI, the podcast where we explore how artificial intelligence is reshaping work, leadership, and the future we're all building together. Today, we're starting with a question. When you hear the phrase AI at work, what's the first thing that comes to mind? For some, it's fear of replacement, fear of automation, quiet anxiety that machines are coming for human jobs. But let's take a step back for a second and consider the real story of AI at work. Instead of replacement, what if it's about partnership? Today's episode is about co-working with AI agents, a future where humans and AI work side by side, each amplifying what the other does best. Not humans versus machines, but humans with machines. And it's already happening. So by the end of this episode, you'll understand why augmentation matters more than automation. How AI can expand, not erase, meaningful work. What trust really means in human AI teams. And how professionals can learn to work with augmentation AI. And how organizations are already unlocking human potential by co-working with AI. So let's dive in. At the heart of co-working with AI is a mindset shift. For decades, technology was designed to replace human effort wherever possible. Faster machines, fewer people, maximum efficiency. But AI changes that equation. Instead of asking, what can machines do instead of humans? We're now asking, what can machines do with humans? This is the difference between automation and augmentation. Automation removes the human from the loop. Augmentation keeps the human in the loop. AI excels at things like processing massive amounts of data, spotting patterns at machine speed, handling repetitive and cognitively draining tasks. Humans, conversely, excel at context and judgment, creativity and storytelling, empathy, ethics, and meaning. When we design work so each does what it does best, something powerful happens. Human AI teams can outperform either humans or machines working alone. This isn't about efficiency alone. It's about preserving meaning in work. Because the real risk of AI isn't job loss, it's meaning loss. If AI only optimizes cost and speed, people disengage. But if AI removes the drudgery, humans get more space for judgment, creativity, and impact. That's the promise of augmentation. Augmentation doesn't happen by accident, though. It has to be designed deliberately. The most effective AI systems follow a few core principles. First, humans stay in the loop. AI suggests, humans decide, especially in high-stakes areas like healthcare, finance, or hiring, anywhere people livelihood is involved. Second, it plays to complementary strengths. Machines can analyze, humans interpret. Machines generate options, humans apply context. Third, intuitive interfaces matter. Natural language prompts, simple dashboards, and feedback loops allow humans to shape AI output, not just receive it. And finally, governance and ethics are built in. Humans retain override authority. Transparency isn't optional. Trust isn't assumed, it's earned. When organizations redesign workflows around these principles, AI stops feeling like a black box and starts feeling like a teammate. Not all coworkers look the same. Think of human AI collaboration as a spectrum. On one end, AI acts as an advisor, offering insights, while humans retain full control. Then there's the assistant, helping with tasks, like drafting, summarizing, and recommending next steps. Further along the spectrum, AI becomes a co-creator, where it helps you brainstorm ideas, generates first drafts, and prototypes designs alongside humans. In more defined environments, AI may act as an executor, carrying out tasks independently within clear boundaries or guardrails, even. And at the far end are systems that make decisions or learn autonomously, though most organizations today remain cautious here. There's no single right level of autonomy. The right choice depends on your risk tolerance, the trust you need, the context that should be provided, and the cost of mistakes. And clarity about the AI's role is what keeps co-working effective. So why does this model work so well? It's because the benefits are tangible. Productivity increases when AI removes friction and repetition. Quality improves when humans and machines double check each other. Creativity expands when AI accelerates ideation instead of replacing it. And interestingly, job satisfaction often rises. When AI handles the tedious 20% of work, humans get to spend more time on the meaningful 80%. Developers report less frustration. Support agents close cases faster. Professionals focus more on judgment and relationships. AI doesn't diminish human value, it surfaces it. None of this works without trust. If people don't trust AI, they won't use it. If they trust it too much, they risk blind reliance. What we need is calibrated trust. Trust grows when AI systems are transparent about how they arrive at recommendations, when they're reliable and consistent, when they're secure with your data, and always controllable by humans. Organizations that invest in explainability, training, and gradual rollouts see dramatically higher adoption. And here's something fascinating. People often trust AI when it behaves more supportively, not authoritatively. When AI feels like a collaborator, not a judge, adoption accelerates. So how can you build a learning path for augmentative AI? All right, getting practical for a second. One of the biggest questions professionals ask is, okay, I get the idea of AI augmentation, but how do I actually learn to work with it? The answer isn't to become a data scientist. It's to build a deliberate learning path focused on augmentation, not automation. Here's a simple human-centered way to do that. Start with your work, not the technology. Before learning about tools, get clear on your role. Ask yourself, where do I spend time on repetitive or low-leverage tasks? Where do I make judgment calls, decisions, or creative leaps? What parts of my job drain energy versus create value? This step matters because augmentation only works when AI supports real work, not abstract demos. Your learning path should be anchored in your workflows, not generic AI tutorials. Then we move into building AI literacy, but not tool mastery. So your focus is on AI literacy, understanding what AI is good at and where it fails. You don't need to know how models are trained. You do need to understand what generative AI can and cannot reliably do, why hallucinations happen, when human verification is required, the difference between suggestion and decision. This creates calibrated trust, not blind confidence, not fear. Think of this as learning how to work with AI, not how AI works internally. Then learn prompting as a thinking skill. Prompting isn't just typing better instructions. It's learning how to break down complex problems, give context clearly, iterate and refine outputs. Ask AI to explain its reasoning. Great prompts come from clear thinking, not just clever wording. A good learning path would include simple prompt experiments, side-by-side comparisons of outputs, reflection on what improved results and why. Over time, prompting becomes less about commands, more about collaboration. Next, practice human-in-the-loop workflows. This is where augmentation really clicks. Instead of using AI end-to-end, practice workflows like AI drafts, you edit. AI analyzes, you interpret. AI suggests options. You decide. The goal is to build the habit of review, judgment, and refinement. This reinforces that you are accountable. AI is support. Professionals who learn this early stay in control as AI becomes more capable. Learn ethical and contextual judgment. A strong learning path includes ethical awareness. Ask, when should AI not be used? What data should never be shared? How do bias and context affect outputs? Where does responsibility always stay human? Augmentation AI works best when professionals understand where the line is and respect it. It's not a compliance exercise. It's leadership. Finally, create a habit of continuous experimentation. Treat AI learning as ongoing, not one-time course. Set a rhythm. Small weekly experiments. Shared learnings with peers. Reflection on what saved time or improved outcomes. The professionals who thrive aren't the ones who master AI once. They're the ones who keep learning alongside it. It's the mindset shift that ties it all together. That's the most important takeaway. Your learning path shouldn't aim to compete with AI. It should aim to become irreplaceable alongside it, which that means strong judgment, clear communication, ethical reasoning, creative synthesis, and confident oversight. AI will keep getting better. The professionals who win are the ones who learn how to work with it, not chase it, and definitely not fear it. The real barriers aren't technical, they're human. Despite the benefits, adoption isn't automatic. The biggest barriers are emotional and cultural. Like I said before, fear of replacement, skill anxiety, change fatigue, and here's a good one, mixed leadership messages. The organizations that succeed do a few things differently. They involve employees early. They communicate why AI is being used. They tie AI directly to human benefit. And they give people space to learn and experiment. When people help shape AI's role, fear turns into ownership and action. Here's some real-world scenarios of co-working in action. Across industries, co-working in AI is already delivering results. As you know, customer service teams use AI as real-time coaches, summarization opportunities. Doctors use AI as a second set of diagnostic eyes and note takers. Manufacturers pair humans with collaborative robots. Financial advisors use AI to surface insights instantly, and creatives use AI as a brainstorming partner. The pattern is consistent. AI handles scale, speed, and synthesis. Humans handle judgment, meaning, and responsibility. It's just augmentation in action. So as we look ahead, the question isn't whether AI will be part of our work. It already is. The real question is how. How will we design AI to extract efficiency? How will we design it to expand human potential? The future of work isn't humans or AI. It's humans with AI. When we design for augmentation, build trust deliberately, and keep humans in the loop, AI becomes more than a tool. It becomes a coworker. And when that happens, we don't just work faster, we work better. So that's it for today's episode of Inspire AI. If this conversation sparked a new way of thinking about AI in your organization, please share it with a colleague, because the future of work is something we're all building together. And until next time, stay curious, stay human, and keep imagining what's possible when intelligence, both human and artificial, works together.